Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and welcome to the week of June 15th through the 21st. Spoiler alert as well, happy solstice, but this is the week where the universe, the divine, is reminding you just what a powerhouse you are. And this is the week where you are the bridge. You are the masterpiece, and that's what this week is all about, with marrying our divine feminine from the strawberry full moon, I should say, and then also walking into the solstice, which is all about honoring and shining in our divine masculine and the balance, the synergy that comes from balancing both parts of ourselves. Before we get started, though, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you. Welcome to our new Honey Sea Stars. Welcome to the Honey Sea Star family. Seriously, seeing this channel grow, feeling your love and support, how you support and lift each other up truly means the world. Each one of you guys make the difference, and I love you back. So, to get into it, and I should say as well, before we get started, on June 15th here, happy Father's Day to all our divine masculines, all of your beauty, in all the ways that you love us and teach us along the way, especially as we walk into this world, how we represent and show up for this world. It's because of each and every one of you guys. So happy Father's Day as well. But on June 15th, we are entering the final day of the tests that are put in motion basically between the square transits of Jupiter being square with Saturn. So Jupiter is in Cancer, Saturn is in Aries, and then also the square transit, thank you, of Mars, which is in Leo, and then also Uranus, which is in Taurus. And so it brings a mix of opportunities and also challenges, which of course what I like to call challenges is growth opportunities. This is where, while Jupiter is in Cancer, it activates our 11th house, and it's standing in our 11th house, so that's our house of friendships, social networks, long-term aspirations, long-term goals, wishes, hopes, right? While it brings gains, it may also, or you may also, I should say, experience confusion, or you may have tests of missteps, triggers with the square transit. And so this square transit with Saturn also involves work-related restrictions, sense of limitations, especially when it comes to pursuing your goals. And this is where Spirit, the divine, the true test of it is also mostly about asking you, are you sure? Are you ready? Because you are a powerhouse. You are the bridge, and you are the masterpiece. And so right away with the tarot, this is where, like I say, the true test of it, especially when it comes to work-related issues, social networks, missteps, triggers, confusion in direction. You may be spreading yourself too thin, or feeling overburdened, feeling excess responsibility, or feeling the stress from the weight, I guess is how I would put it. And it's really due to the test of that conformity, right? You're being pulled from free thinking versus group thinking. And remember, you are the masterpiece. You are the bridge. And so you're basically looking at a polarity between institutions, what you've been preconditioned to think, following tradition, which isn't wrong, right? To honor tradition of our ancestors is truth. To honor the institutions that formulate what that truth is what you're being kind of tested against, I guess, at this time. And with the sun in reverse, this is where it's like being pulled in both of these directions, especially with looking at our 11th house of friendships versus how we honor the self. This is really basically looking at how your ego is playing a big role in this. And because of the ego, how we master, how we explore, how we embrace the positives of the ego, how we show up for the world versus how we abuse the power of the ego in the material expectations. That's where manifestation failures, self-sabotage are kind of sitting at the pinnacle of this test. And like I say, with this test as well, it's important to utilize your discernment to see through the fine print, to see the red flags and remain grounded in your purpose. And remember that 1% forward, one step forward each and every day will lead you to success, not the quick results. And that's what's kind of going on at this point, especially on the 15th. And this is where, with the 6 of coins in reverse, the universal balance basically pulls you, this tension pulls you out of your center with the universal balance. This is where worries about financial loss, being naive to scams, not seeing the red flags, right? looking at greed, material possessions, as well as, potentially even too, experiencing discrimination is really going to trigger you and also to test you on, are you in the right direction? Are you aligned at this time? And with Mars and Uranus's square, this is also where it creates changes in our routines, changes in our social circles, and potentially have them lead to frustrations. And so this is where flexibility, adaptability will help you remain resilient through this test. It's important to be mindful because the biggest test about this is being urged to follow impulsive behavior, sudden urges, make hasty, rash decisions, right? Going towards those quick results, as opposed to looking and focusing, staying grounded with your long-term goals. And also, too, it'll test your boundaries. And so this is the time to really honor, set those boundaries, as well as find healthy outlets through love, through creativity, raise that vibration and keep that vibration elevated so that you can cultivate, transmute the negativity, communicate honestly, respectfully, with kindness, and build that home security, right? Build that secure environment inside and out that supports your aspirations and keeps you in tune and aligned. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. So what the biggest thing about this test that I will also say is to remember that through all of this, the push-pull, all of this tension, all of this feeling of entrapment, feeling hopelessness, feeling judged, feeling powerless, as well as feeling cornered, is meant to present a fear to you. And it's important as you hold your center to really remain grounded in the idea, in the faith, in the belief that this too shall pass. And the biggest thing that I always do during this time, especially when it comes to regulating my emotions, is to activate the body in a very scientific way by practicing pranayama. And so it's breathing through the nose, because our nose is our HVAC system, right? As we breathe in and as we breathe out, it's our heating and cooling system. And when you tap that in and rhythmically balance it with your heart, that's where we once again can come back to the center to regulate those emotions so that we're not tempted to react, but more so remain grounded and aligned so that we can respond through that regulation and hold our power in our center. And so affirmations that really help, especially as you're doing your pranayama, focus on your breathing and then put your hand on your heart. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat, the vibration of your heartbeat, and basically affirm, I hold the power. And I'm calling my power back from all timelines. And repeat that until you hold that center with ease once again. Try that out. Let me know what you think. If you've got another way that you regulate your emotions as well, put that in the comments below. That way we can all lift each other up during this time. Because like I say, the tests on June 15th with these square transits will pass. And as we walk into the 16th, the moon is going to be in Pisces, and it's trine with Jupiter, which is in Cancer. This is the calm after the storm, as you can see with the tower being pulled down in reverse. This is about basically avoiding the inevitable, avoiding loss, resisting to conformity, right? Standing in your sovereignty instead. And more importantly, letting go of what no longer serves you, because this foundation, the reasoning why it's crumbling, is because it wasn't built on a strong ground. It wasn't built on stable beliefs, on stable faiths, on stable feeling, especially when it comes to emotional well-being. This is where the calm after the storm for Virgos is showering us with positivity, is showering us with supportive energy between Pisces and Jupiter in areas of emotional well-being, relationships, and the pursuit of our goals. Like I say, this is the week where we are reminded the universe is showing us just what powerhouses we are, because we are the bridge and we are the masterpiece. So this is the time to embrace your intuition, trust your inner knowing, trust your instincts, express your creativity as Jupiter offers you wisdom and good fortune, because this is where things move rapidly towards your goals. There's quick growth, there's excitement, there's fast progress, but it's not due to being impulsive. It's not due to seeking those quick results. It's staying in tune and aligned to your path, your masterpiece, and your purpose. This is where you're connecting with people that truly are there for you, that are aligned with you. And it allows us an opportunity with Jupiter's energy, with its wisdom and good fortune, to nurture and deepen relationships and connections so that we can fully utilize this harmonious energy and walk through this transit being showered in positivity, knowing that we are supported. And on the 17th, if that wasn't enough, Mars is moving into Virgo, and it happens to fall in our first house, which is our house of self, identity. This is how we represent ourselves and show up to the world, show up for ourselves to the world and to others and for others. And so Mars is our go-getter planet, drive, action. And I'll do a separate read on this, but basically Mars is going to be in Virgo from Mars is going to be in Virgo from June 17th through August 25th. Expect to feel this energy, and it will energize and empower Virgos to take action on our goals, prioritize self-improvement, and prioritize sovereignty. Like I say, you're the powerhouse, you're the bridge, you're the masterpiece, and that is what this energy is all about. It's time to reach for the stars in your purpose. It gives us heightened confidence as well as urges us to take initiative, and it motivates Virgos to prioritize our well-being, and it gives us energy since we're in our wheelhouse to plow through tasks that have made us feel overwhelmed with ease and as what we do best, putting order to chaos with attention to detail. That's where we're truly the healers of the world, the teachers of the world, but also the record keepers of the world, because we have that diligence built within us. That's what we're built to do. And to top it off during this time as well, the moon, which is in Pisces, is going to be sextile with Venus, which is in Taurus. And we also have a trine between the moon and Mercury being in Cancer. It's a wonderful blend of energies, creating a rich atmosphere where we're able to speak from the heart, flow wholeheartedly in our values, find comfort and joy in the simple, sensual pleasures of life that truly are offered from us or to us that don't cost anything, right? And so this is the time where we're really truly encouraged to enjoy the best things in life that are free. And so getting out in nature, preparing and creating meals made with love, connecting with others at deeper levels and making memories, sharing moments that will be cherished through lifetimes, right? Through that quantum entanglement. And this is where with the Five of Cups, as you can see, he's looking down at the past. He's looking down at what was lost. There's 2 cups behind him that are just waiting for him and that are full. This is embracing that shadow energy. This is also looking at the grief, right? And really that speaks a lot to our heart chakra in a lot of ways, right? It allows us to really participate in grieving, our sacral chakra as well as our heart chakra, but really it allows us to participate in grieving for what was lost, what we're letting go, but also to utilize it to cherish the present, and also too to know that we are divinely and actively supported. This is what Mars moving into Virgo, as well as this trine and this sextile between Mercury and Venus is all about. And it's paying more attention, refocusing on redefining our values and what matters most. And it's the best things in life that are free, that no one tells us they have a string attached with conditions. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because like I say, this is about utilizing those tools, remaining present with the wisdom in our current day, everyday life, but also looking forward to what it brings, what it cultivates into the future, into our masterpiece as we walk forward. This is a new cycle with the 5. This is overcoming challenges, shifting our perspectives, flowing and adapting with adjustment and being open to that. But it also speaks, quite honestly, with the earth energy, with the water energy, with remaining grounded in our perspective, in our values, in our energy, and flowing like water no matter what comes at us, no matter what challenges come about, because that is the school of life. That is where we learn. And this is where, with the 9 of Swords in reverse, you are gaining control. You are the masterpiece because you are the powerhouse. This is also walking into a place of calmness, finding that center with the calmness, because you know how to self-regulate, you know how to self-heal, you know how to recuperate your energy as well. And it reassures us that the light truly is coming because it's within us. And if that resonates, like I say, put a heart in the comments below, like, share, subscribe, because during this time, as we move into June 18th, the moon is going to be moving into Aries, and it's conjunct with Saturn and Neptune, which are also in Aries, and it's sextile with Pluto, which is in Aquarius. And so this is the time to get ready for the fireworks, because they are igniting your inner power. This is where the moon, which is our emotions, meets Saturn, which is our discipline, self-regulation through restriction, right? That's self-restriction in the volatilities that come at us, right? The polarities. And it creates an emotional weight that allows us to really speak and walk with mindfulness and walk through with self-awareness, through this life with self-awareness. And so this emotional weight really allows us to gain emotional intelligence, allows us to gain emotional maturity, but through the anxiety, through the tests of frustrations as well, right? It also gives us the gift, the empowerment, igniting those fireworks, leaning towards reminding us of just how strong we are in our resilience. And with Neptune in Aries, it encourages us to take bold actions on our dreams, on our visions. And when it's coupled with Saturn's energy like this, it gives Virgos a sharp focus to navigate and remain grounded no matter what comes at us in our exterior world. This also allows us as well to open doors for profound spiritual insight. It gives us valuable lessons and unveils a deeper understanding of what makes us tick, our motives, our desires. And this is where we're truly defining our harvest. We're truly defining what prosperity is for us, creating that, because again, we are the powerhouses. We are the bridge, and this is your masterpiece, and this is your harvest, this is your success, this is your stability and your peace, and your balance, your harmony with the world that you create around you. Again, it's all about that Aries energy, and it focuses on your foundations, your stability, your discipline, your achievement, and your self-containment, right? That's through those restrictions. You're restricting yourself from giving your power to anyone else, and you're holding that within you because you truly are the masterpiece. And it aligns again with that heart chakra. It's knowing that you are supported in your inner world and thus in your outer world surrounding you. And with the moon being sextile with Pluto, this harmony also empowers us as it allows us to tap into that inner strength. It ignites the fireworks of transformation and our inner power. And as we commit to heal, nurture, love our shadow for everything that we are, right? For everything that we learn, that we sign up to learn, that we develop, that we lean on others to support ourselves with, as well as our inner world. Trusting that inner self, this is where we truly build the foundation that's meant to manifest, that's meant to create our masterpiece, because we're meant for great things. We're meant to live our best lives, right? We're also meant to be sovereign. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Share your thoughts, like, share, subscribe. That way we can get this message out to as many Virgos as we can, because this is all in time and aligned, especially, like I say, we've basically honored and cherished and explored the depths of our divine feminine energy, not only with the strawberry full moon, or, because I'm biased, as I like to say, the honey full moon. We've gone into exploring that blessing, receiving those blessings with the Friday the 13th energy as well. And now it's just in time to come into balance with the summer solstice, which is basically embracing, celebrating the divine masculine within each and every one of us. And so now that we are invoking the divine masculine, this is where the summer solstice comes in on June 20th and the sun moves into Cancer. And so when you look at the numerology of June 20th, so we've got 6, which is basically the number of harmony, right? And it's divisible by 2, which is our dualities, our polarities, our divine masculine and our divine feminine. And when we break that down, it creates synergy, which is that 3. It's working in harmony. It's working in balance. It's working in alignment with our attunements. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because as the sun moves into Cancer, it activates our 11th house, which again is our friendships, social circles, wishes, long-term goals, aspirations. This is a huge shift in our social energy and our community involvement, and it aligns us with our values, our long-term goals, and it encourages us to be more selective in how we offer assistance, how we choose relationships and our investments and our endeavors, and make sure that we're really walking towards the ones, that we're involving our quantum entanglements with the ones that are self-renewing, not the ones that are draining us, right? And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts, especially as you celebrate the summer solstice, what affirmations you're utilizing during this time. Because this is all about focusing on the balance of the divine feminine, embracing and celebrating our divine masculine, and walking through this with discernment in how we truly harness and flow and rejuvenate and volunteer, invest our energies. And again, this is where the Spirit truly is reminding us just how powerful we are. With the Two of Pentacles, this is also about juggling. This is also about harmonizing, right? Multiple responsibilities, balancing, prioritizing. This is also tapping into our unlimited potential and knowing that we truly are the masterpiece of our living grace, right? This is untapping all of the possibilities. There you go for the confirmation. But this is tapping into all the possibilities that we truly manifest in our life as we balance, as we synergize with the world in ourselves as well as with the world around us. And again, it's all about quality. And so this is the time truly where we're investing, we're choosing, we're being more selective, and we're seeing through the red flags to unite with the ones that are self-renewing rather than draining. And to top it off, the moon is going to be giving us a very big hug during this time. So the moon is moving into Taurus, and it emphasizes the importance of our emotional stability, and it manifests in this energy by creating comfort, security, harmony in our environment, our home life, our personal life, and in our relationships. And so this is where we're truly finding and connecting, aligning with the relationships that we carry forward that truly give us that quality, right? It's about loyalty, stability, long-lasting connections. And this is where, with the Death card as well, what I'm seeing is we're bringing an end. We're kind of choosing those investments wisely so that we can truly tear down what doesn't serve us. And it's liberating us. It's transforming us in our personal revolutions. Because again, we are the powerhouses. We are the bridge. We are the masterpiece. And this is the start of your new phase as we walk into summer. And like I say, it's a rebirth. 13 again with the divine feminine energy. This combines and reduces to the 4. And so it's dynamic balance. It's forming stable balance and stable foundations. And it's the beginning through that synergy that leads to that successful foundation that is truly our masterpiece. I'm just saying, I absolutely love it, and I have goosebumps. And so during this time, as we balance, as we honor both parts of ourselves, our divine feminine energy, our divine masculine energy, again, this is where we walk into a day of powerful manifestation as we walk into this weekend, honor this weekend, celebrate the summer solstice with walking into summer on the 21st. So with the Four of Pentacles, this is all about you having the Midas touch, right? You are the masterpiece. And so with the Four of Pentacles, not only does it focus on that solar energy, that divine masculine energy, this is how we show up for the world, how we identify with the self, and more importantly, how we create that synergy, right? That balance within our foundation, especially with that Capricorn energy and that Earth energy. And again, that's so solar. I don't know why I keep saying that. The sacral chakra. And so that's again where it embraces, it opens the door for our creativity, the beginning of our manifestations towards our foundations, towards our stability, towards our masterpiece, through that self-discipline, through that regulation, through creating the reality that we truly want to walk toward and walk in this life. And this is where you're looking at things, and what you touch turns to gold. It's about wealth. It's about emotion. And on the 21st, it is all about emotion and intent. how that manifests within each and every one of our actions through our mindfulness and self-awareness. So on the 21st, the moon is going to be trine with Mars. And again, the moon's in Taurus. Mars is in Virgo. We also happen to have the moon being sextile with Jupiter, which is in Cancer. And the moon is square with Pluto, which is in Aquarius. And so this creates a dynamic blend of ease. It creates an open door of opportunity, as well as it creates potential challenges that lead towards transformation and growth. And more importantly, especially with it being Pluto, these are inner conflicts basically that focus around financial fears relating to investment, debt, stability. And so it uncovers these opportunities. And again, like I say, it creates an opportunity for growth, especially with this blend of ease and this blend of opportunity from Jupiter. And so now is the time to lean into your strengths, seek support to lift you up in areas of development that are still needed. Navigate the challenges with self-awareness, with self-regulation, and with mindfulness. And so with the moon and Mars, this is beautiful. I'm just saying, got sidetracked there, sorry. But with the moon and Mars, this is about emotions and intent, action, and it brings harmony, power to your manifestations, because this is the time to ground yourself, follow the flow of your intuition, also to align with gratitude. Give gratitude to the world around you, to the elevation around you, to your inner world as well, in creating your new beginnings, taking action with that Ace of Wands, standing truly in your power, because you are a powerhouse. There's new ideas coming in. There's positivity surrounding you. There's creativity, and it's all grounded within your root chakra, standing in that Virgoan energy, standing again with that Cancerian energy, especially with Jupiter here, and it ignites the fireworks of your inner power. This is all about standing in your passion, knowing that truly you hold the vitality within you because you are self-renewing within that energy, standing in that strength, walking forward in inspiration, especially when it comes to manifesting. And it opens the door to a new venture, particularly when it comes to personal career development. And it involves new action. This is where you are taking center stage and playing the biggest role when it comes to manifesting your masterpiece. Because again, you are the bridge. And if that wasn't enough, the moon and Jupiter, between that sextile, that harmony, it gives us a gentle push of positivity as you align your emotions with opportunity. And again, it's about taking action, right? It's that Cancerian energy that gives us that support when it's needed. And by opening this door to good fortune, it also creates the place, creates the masterpiece where you stand as the Page of Pentacles holding your coin in your new beginning. So this offers our home, our stability with that Taurian energy, the inner fireworks with that Aries energy, as well as balancing that all with the mind, with the dualities of that the Geminian energy. And as you can see, this is truly about double earth right here. This is beautiful, and it connects us to our third eye. So the biggest part about Gemini's energy, Gemini's power, is that they're adaptable. They can go with the flow, and they do it with grace and ease. That is exactly what you're doing here by walking with intent, balancing those emotions, and taking action with this harmony. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because this is where you're learning and seeking mentorship with the things that you don't know. You're gaining new skills, you're creating new opportunities, and it's focused around your career, your employment, and it's creating this enthusiasm. This is also due to your diligence, right? You are the powerhouse. You are the manifester. You are the bridge. And this is good news, particularly when it manifests around money, career, education, and home. I absolutely love it. I'm just saying, the moon is blessing us on this day like no other. And like I was saying before, with the moon being square with Pluto, so Pluto really uncovers those inner conflicts, especially when it comes, and brings them to the surface, I should say, especially when it comes to financial fears relating to debt, investments, stability, and it offers us an opportunity to confront those hidden issues head on. And so whatever you've been avoiding, whatever you've been afraid of, this is the day as you manifest to seek out mentorship for what you don't know. take the steps, the pragmatic steps to really plan when necessary and where necessary. This is also about learning the strength of resilience with diversifying so that you can be prepared and remain resilient no matter what shortcomings come through, right? No matter what things that we can't control, that are out of our limits, right? Out of our realm, that come towards us, come at us in a negative way, and be able to transmute that energy and remain resilient to that energy, I should say, rather, as well, so that you can emerge and ensure that you are sovereign, especially when it comes to financial fears. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart, share your thoughts in the comments below, because this is the day that you are manifesting, and this is the week as we walk into balance between our divine feminine and our divine masculine with the solar solstice, with the summer solstice, that we truly are reminded, the universe is showing us just what a powerhouse we are, because we are the bridge. We are the masterpiece. And before we go as well, I just wanted to look at a few messages from our ancestors. And what we pulled is the sea otter. This is all about happiness. And again, it's about being the master of playful living, right? Release expectations, enjoy every day, cherish the present, let go of worry, and instead choose love. And as you raise your vibration, starts with gratitude, then moves to love. That way we can open the door and walk towards our path of enlightenment with ease. It's about putting that hand on that heart with those affirmations and calling your power back through all timelines, and remembering that we are the powerhouses. We are the bridge. We are the masterpiece. It's time to surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure, especially as you manifest, especially as you raise your elevation, and especially as you walk into that synergy of the summer solstice. I'm just saying, I've got goosebumps. And like I also say too, if you need a little pick-me-up during this week, check out the Honey Sea Star store. So all the designs, and I'm backlogged on them. I'm so sorry that I haven't had time to do them. I've got so many. My biggest challenge and test is I have so many ideas of what I want to do, where I want to grow, what I want to share, what I want to teach. And I have to be reminded and remain humble that I am only one body. I only have one mind, 2 arms, 2 feet, and my mind requires sleep. It's the biggest medicine that we give ourselves in each and every day, right? Is that balance in knowing, in humility of that we need to prioritize, right? With what, and embrace what we can do and prioritize what's most important. But either way, just as a heads up, I have a long list of other designs that I want to create for you guys and share with you guys. But check out the Honey Sea Star store, because all of the designs, the purpose behind each and every one of them is to empower, to inspire, and to elevate you along your day and let you know that we here on the Honey Sea Star family walk with you each and every day, and we support you. I'm just saying. So as we pulled for music, medicine, and color therapy, we pulled the G. This is also too with the death card. Again, it's the 13, right? This is the divine feminine energy that really allows us to create new beginnings, balance and find synergy in that dynamic balance, that dynamic harmony, and create the stable foundations that are truly meant for us, especially with that sacral chakra of creativity. This is the start of new phases, and it's all about liberation. But with music medicine, what's really going to help you during your affirmations during this week is the chord of G, and then color therapy-wise as well, what I'm getting is teals, as well as that orange from that sacral chakra. And so try embracing those as well, especially as you fully embrace, heal, nurture, and love your shadow for everything that you are, because you have fireworks within you when it comes to your inner power. And so I truly hope that this reading helps. Again, happy Father's Day to all my divine masculines. I am sending you so much love. Happy summer solstice to each and every one of you guys. I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will see you in the next reading.